Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome back to yet another Smorgasborg, a Merry Christmas edition. That is right, we are only 4 days away from the big day itself, Christmas, and what better way to celebrate a smorgasbord than with a bunch of fun, action-packed, maybe not action-packed, but a bunch of fun Christmas activities. So I've got a lot of weird Christmas things in store for today. So with no further ado, let's kick into the very first thing, and I'm gonna call this the top 3 Christmas movies. Definitely a biased opinion on my part of the ones that I need to watch every year no matter what. Christmas movies are actually something that I always really enjoy. I find them a great way to get in the Christmas spirit, as well as just a great way for a good laugh, whether they're good or bad. And in fact, there's about 3 Christmas movies that I need to watch every single year no matter what, and those are my cult favorites, my classics, and I'm pretty sure my family would agree with that as well. So let's start off with number 3. This one's basically on the list because A, it's a good movie, but B, if I didn't put it on here, I'm pretty sure the doctor would kick me out of his basement. So number 3 is Home Alone, one of the most classic Christmas movies of all time with Macaulay Culkin. Hope I said that right, that guy's a real man, but just something comedic and special and classic about this film, in which the way that the stunts are done, the over-the-top acting, the Pescio, and the whole kit and caboodle. So I think a lot of people will agree with me on this one, that Home Alone is a classic Christmas film that has to be watched every year.
We gotta get out of here before somebody sees us.
Number 2 is, that's right, the classic Elf. Now, some people probably aren't the biggest fan of this. Will Ferrell's a hit or miss actor, but I must say, I am super thankful that we were gifted with this amazing performance in this one-of-a-kind, weird, quirky, comedic Christmas film in Elf. It's got comedic bits, it's got stupid stunts, it's got Will Ferrell doing what Will Ferrell does best. And overall, really just joy of a film to watch with so many iconic moments. And so that is why Elf is number 2.
Feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time.
He's an angry elf.
But number 1 on our list, my family's list, I'm pretty sure this is the longest running Christmas film tradition that we have watched, and that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This one might go up there as far as even surpassing some of my favorite Christmas films of all times, and actually being one of my favorite films, period, of all times. There's just something so amazing about having the simplicity of just the idea of everything that could go wrong with a misfit family trying to get together for the biggest Christmas possible. And the tobogganing scene, the brother-in-law with his camper and all his shenanigans, the overall stress level just going through the roof of Chevy Chase until his eventual freak out at the end of the film. Like, this movie's just packed with iconic scenes, and there's honestly not a single scene in the film that I don't laugh at or feel is justified or done well done. Overall, favorite Christmas film, one of my favorite films of all times, and I just extremely love Christmas Vacation. And so that's my biased opinion of the top 3 Christmas films that our family watches every year, and I'm not sure if you guys do. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite Christmas movies are for each year. And if you haven't checked out one of those 3, I would highly recommend doing it this Christmas season. So that's it for our top 3 Christmas films. So we're gonna move on to the next segment, in which I'm gonna call a special secret Christmas wrapping tidbit. This is a secret that has been passed down in our household for many years, and honestly, I used to think that everybody did this until I started talking with people and they asked why it was weird. But if you haven't been doing this with your Christmas wrapping, you need to start this year, because let me tell you, it is a lot of fun. So here is our super secret Christmas wrapping life tip, I'm gonna call it. So this idea, I gotta give credit to my mom. She was the one that originally thought of this. And I gotta say, it is probably one of my favorite parts of Christmas wrapping. It honestly makes opening presents so much more entertaining, and for something that's just so simple, it does such a good trick. And that is wrapping Christmas gifts in household boxes. And that's not talking about that you buy, say, like a new game and it comes in a case, so you wrap the case and you put that under the tree. Everybody knows what the case of a DVD or a video game looks like, so that's predictable. People then start going, oh, I don't even need to guess anymore because I know that you got me a game. Boom, game changer. For the month of December, you literally take every box for any food item, anything you've purchased, and you stick them in a gigantic pile in the corner of the room. That way, the second that you get a gift, you take that gift and you wrap it in one of the things. So what's that? And now all of a sudden, the shape has changed. How it holds and what it sounds like when it shakes is different. When you shake it is different, and overall, it makes it extremely hard for people to guess what gift they are giving. In fact, you can wrap rocks in boxes, put them under the tree, and then give gifts out the other way. Not only is this great for throwing people off on guessing what gift you got them, but it's extremely hilarious to watch people's faces when they open up their gift on Christmas morning and it's a box of Eggo waffles or a Delissio pizza or like Ritz crackers, and to see them start to, as a kid, I would unwrap my present and I would look at it and I would actually legit think that I was given a Delissio pizza or something for my Christmas gift, and I would just be like, oh my God, I got a Christmas pizza. And then my mom would be like, no, open it, or my dad would tell me to open it, and then you open it and you find the gift inside of it. So that is my Christmas present wrapping trick that I'm passing on to you guys, that my parents and my mom passed on to me. Feel free to try it next Christmas to throw off your family members on what gift you got them, and to really just see their face when they open up their present under the tree and see a box of Dunkaroos or something under there, only to realize that the gift is inside that box. So there's my Christmas life tip of the season. And with that being said, we're going to move on to the third segment, which is Curtis's favorite Christmas knickknacks that are around the house. That's right, every family, I'm sure, has these weird Christmas objects that have been passed down for generations, and I'm sure parents and grandparents know where they came from, but from a kid's perspective, I have no idea where these things originated from or their origin story, but I can remember them since I was just a little kid walking around as a toddler, and to this day are some of my all-time favorite Christmas knickknacks that are around the house. So number one is Barry. That's right, Barry is this felt bear wearing Christmas, I don't even know what the hell they are, Christmas overalls with a Christmas hat. And he hangs prominently in our kitchen during Christmas time. And Barry for a few years was just a decoration, but then he became so much more when we realized that you can actually shove stuff in Barry's pants. And then it became an iconic thing to do at Christmas time, was to put one or two smaller gifts in Barry's pants, usually done by Santa, so that when we wake up on Christmas morning, we would look under the tree, we'd look in our stockings, and then we'd sit down for breakfast, and what do you know, but Barry's packing some gifts for us in his overalls. So Barry is one of my favorite iconic Christmas knickknacks that we have around the house. Number two has to go to the Santa working in his workshop, Santa wooden puppet thing. I don't even know how to explain this thing, but basically it's a wooden Santa, but like instead of in his Santa outfit, he's got the hat on, but he's got like a working apron with hammers and mallets. And for some weird reason, there's this string that comes out the bottom of him. And when you pull the string, he flails his arms up and down and his legs, and it makes a hell of a racket, and it makes it look like he's working real hard, you know, getting the presents ready. It makes this wooden clanking noise that I absolutely love. And so, if I'm being honest, he just hangs on doorknobs most of the time because there's no good place to put him. And so that is why he's one of my favorite, most iconic, because A, I just never knew where it came from. B, it was entertaining as hell to play with when you were a kid, and even to this day, it's still entertaining. And I really just don't know where it came from or why. I'll have to investigate further upon that, but that is probably my second favorite Christmas gift. Christmas knickknack around the house. Number three is our Frosty the Snowman. And that is this snowman that we have that has very long arms with mitts on the end. And for the longest time, we just let him be a decoration. And it wasn't until probably 10, 15 years into my life we realized what his long arms actually were for, and that is to hang candy canes from. That is right, this guy legit holds his arms out, T-posing it up for at least 30 days of the year, holding candy canes on his arms for our own joy and entertainment and delicious tasty snacks. So that is why Frosty is on my list of favorite Christmas knickknacks kicking around the house. And I'm sure there is so much more, including stockings and other stuff. I just love Christmas things in general. But those are my top 3 Christmas knickknacks that are kicking around the house. That is right. And with that being said, we are going to move on to our final segment of the show. And that is actually a musical element performed by none other than our family household's elf, Emmit the Musical Elf. So I'm gonna, throw this away to Emmit and let him serenade you with his favorite Christmas song of the season. Round of applause there for Emmit the Musical Elf. And that wraps up this year 2020's Christmas special Smorgasborg edition. Hope everybody here has a fantastic Merry Christmas. Get some good food, get some time in with the family, and overall just enjoy relaxing during this Christmas season. We've all earned it. And so with that being said, Merry Christmas. Happy holiday celebrations to everybody else that's watching, and we'll see you guys next week with yet another Smorgasborg. So, Merry Christmas and good night. I'm predictable as hell, but